everyone. Today we're diving into a really fascinating and often misunderstood topic, the psychology of girls. Understanding how girls think, feel, and react is not only important for men but for society as a whole. Because when we fail to understand each other's psychology, misunderstandings, conflicts, and unnecessary stereotypes start to grow. Part 1, Emotional Depth. Let's begin with emotions. Girls are usually more expressive about their emotions compared to boys. Research shows that women have a stronger connection with their emotional side, which makes them more comfortable sharing their feelings. But here's the truth, being expressive doesn't mean being over emotional. So, it's actually a healthy coping mechanism. By expressing emotions, whether it's happiness, sadness, or stress, girls are able to process and release their feelings. For example, if a girl feels upset, she's more likely to talk about it with her best friend. That conversation isn't weakness, it's strength. It's her way of healing and building resilience. Part 2, Attention to Detail and Intuition. One of the most fascinating aspects of a girl's psychology is intuition, what many people casually call a sixth sense. Studies have found that women are often better at reading facial expressions, tone of voice, and subtle body language. This is deeply connected to evolutionary psychology. Historically, women played the role of caretakers, which required them to be highly sensitive to signals in their environment and emotions in people around them. That's why even today, girls tend to notice details that others might completely miss. Part 3, Social Connection and Relationships. Another core element of a girl's psychology is the importance of relationships. Girls often define themselves and their happiness through social bonds, whether it's family, friendships, or romantic relationships. This is why a conflict with a close friend, for instance, can feel very heavy and emotionally draining. Relationships for girls are not casual. They are meaningful, deep, and often central to their sense of identity. Part 4, Confidence and Social Pressure. Now let's talk about confidence. Girls live under constant social pressure. From appearance and behavior to career and lifestyle choices, almost everything is judged by society. This can sometimes create self-doubt and fragile confidence. But here's the flip side. When a girl receives encouragement and support, her confidence grows at lightning speed. And once that happens, she becomes unstoppable. Girls may look soft on the outside, but when it comes to inner strength, they can be as tough as steel. Part 5, Decision Making and Balance. Girls also have a unique decision-making style. Instead of only looking at logical factors, they often consider the emotional and social impact as well. For example, when choosing a career or job, a girl may not only look at salary, she'll also consider the work environment, the respect she'll get, the balance it gives her life, and the long-term opportunities. This makes their decisions appear slow at times, but in reality, they're holistic, covering multiple dimensions instead of just one. Part 6, Adaptability and Strength. One thing people often ignore about girls is their adaptability. Girls are constantly balancing multiple roles: daughter, friend, professional, partner, mother, and more. This constant balancing act shapes their psychology to be flexible, patient, and incredibly strong in the face of challenges. That's why, throughout history, and even today, girls and women have shown that they can adapt, endure, and rise above difficulties. Conclusion: Audience engagement. So friends, that was a deep dive into the psychology of girls. Of course, every girl is unique and not everything applies to everyone. But generally, what makes the psychology of girls so special is the beautiful connection between mind and heart. Girls bring empathy, intuition, strength, and resilience into the world. And understanding that is the key to building better relationships and a healthier society. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think is the most misunderstood aspect of a girl's psychology? Drop your opinions in the comments below.